Howdy folks, and welcome to the Bee's Knees. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys a game in the Object 703 version 2, I suppose. Well, the game is not so much about the tank, it's mostly about how to win on Redshire, especially with a heavy tank from this spawn, right? The plan is quite simple, and it pretty much includes not pushing at the Zeppelin, okay? That's all you gotta do. If you're in a heavy tank from this spawn, don't push at a Zeppelin, simply defend either from here or from like slightly further in front. You know, you got hold down positions. I suppose this position works better if there's Arty, but if there's no Arty, you can also stay like a bit more in front, aka here, just so you don't get any ideas, right? Hold down spot. And now I'm going to go into why, okay? I don't know if you noticed, but every time you see a lot of teammates climbing up, you tend to lose the game very, very badly. Like, everything that goes up there dies. And it's because a couple of simple reasons. First of all, the enemy team has clear shots towards the tanks that climb up, okay, from your side. So take a look at this. You got this dip here. And like you got like a little portion here too as you climb up. And you know what happens? If you get spotted there, the lovely enemy tanks can shoot you from this position in the middle super easily. Unfortunately, we don't really get that kind of position right from our spawn. So that's reason number one why you shouldn't climb up there, because you can potentially die instantly if you get spotted and they got tanks in the middle. As you can see, my tank's already dying, right? Luckily for them, they didn't get killed instantly. And second of all, why you shouldn't climb up there is because the enemy team has much better positions. They got at least two hold down positions. This one here, and this one like slightly over the ridge line. Plus, you know, they can sidestep and kill you freely, and yeah, there's not much like you can do to them, right? Also, if you try to sidestep here at this rock, they also got some sniping positions in the back. I guess the same kind of applies to them, right? They can, if they sidestep here, you can shoot them too. But overall, I hope you like get the point. They have much better positions, right? From our spawn here, all you can do is either like sit at the bottom of the hill like my tanks are doing, and they're dying at the moment. Or you can go up where the Zeppelin is and try to sidestep. In either case, you're dying. Why? Because they got better positions. You side scrape, they hold down and kill you. They just like no good positions from your spawn, right? So that's why I don't recommend going up there. The alternative is though, like I said, sitting here. And why this works is because they will be forced to push towards you. And when they do that, they lose any advantage whatsoever. They don't have hold down positions, they don't have cover anymore. They just like push through the field. And guess what happens? Your tank sniping in the base can actually get to shoot them now. So completely the opposite effect happens if you just don't go to the Zeppelin, right? That IS-3 is very lucky, but like let's get over that. Completely the opposite effect happens if you don't push at the Zeppelin, right? What pretty much is happening to them now would happen to you if you push up. So simplest tactic ever, regardless if your teammates will call you a camp or whatever other names they might think of, doesn't matter. As long as you play good and win the game, that's all that matters, right? You stay here, they'll be forced to go in the open. Obviously this would work with a tank with a better gun, but regardless. And they pretty much lose all their positions and you can farm them easily. You can already see that I got 2 cases damage. And I got 1.5k damage, so yeah. Speaking of, I'm running on this particular tank, pretty much on all the double barrel tanks, I'm running vertical stabs, optics, and vents. Why? Because these tanks have extremely good guns, so vertical stabs is pretty much enough, you know. Optics, for the obvious reasons, I like V-range, and 3.7k assist damage so far, so V-range is V-range. And vents just to like slightly help, you know, overall those stats. To be honest, I mostly use vents on autoloaders because of extra V-range, not because of anything else. So yeah, go in the equipment. Of course, when I get a city map, I got vertical stabs, vents, and hardening. They get an extra HP. Well, the enemy team was pretty much clapped by now. They lost a ton of HP, so this is when you should push. When you have the advantage over the enemy team, right? Defender is alone here. He has no support. We can push in and kill him, no problem. So yeah, don't push at the start of the fight because you'll die. Let them come to you, farm them, bleed their HP, and then you push in, and you can kill them easy, right? Simple as that. Easy game, easy life. And the Scorpion like tried to do some special kind of tactics, but it didn't really work out for him. Black Jaguar. All we gotta do now is like cleanup work. It's that simple to win on Redshire from this spawn. It doesn't necessarily only apply to the heavies. You can also do this with the medium, with the TD. Probably not good to do it with the light because you do want to be spotting the map, right? If you got a light, I'd go here, like in those bushes. Super nice positions to spot. But it just goes to show how you can turn what is usually a loss into a super simple victory, right? And yeah, I can't tell you how many times I get insulted doing this by teammates, you know, camper, noob, bot, and all the likes. But like, who's laughing at the end? Me, who gets the results, not them who, you know, went in a yellow and then cursed me because they died, right? Super simple tactic that I recommend. Yeah, that was like a bit unlucky on the Skoda there. I am shooting APCR with this tank, and the APCR, as you well know, has worse normalization, aka tends to bounce off angled armor. So I did get some I got a 0 damage on the Skoda. The STRV is the only one left. I'm full HP. Yeah. Don't know if you noticed, but like I ended up the game with like sweet results so far and full HP, so all there is to do right now with me is to yellow the STRV because I can afford it, right? It just doesn't get simpler than that. Yeah. To be honest, Redshire from this spawn kind of doesn't really offer from our spawn. I mean, it doesn't really offer a lot of potential to be aggressive, right? I believe it might be better from our side to just defend the base, you know. Same applies for this area here or here. Definitely don't push at the castle no matter what spawn you have. But I feel like from our side, it's a lot better to defend in the base. Yeah. Enemy team has positions that I think can be a lot more aggressive. But our side, I think you should like be more of on the defensive side. Poor STV got clapped, and yeah, let's profit from a super easy tactic, right? Alrighty though, we didn't get an ace tanker this time, but in our heart, you know, we feel like it was one. It was the first class, and we got a Confederate medal. Ended up with 224,000 credits, 20k XP. That's because I popped the bonus, the XP bonus. In the end, we racked up 3,502 damage and only 1 kill. This is the difference. If I would gotten the kill on the STRV, this would have been an ace tanker easy. That's the reason why I didn't get the ace. Kills matter the most when it comes to XP, so yeah. Also, we have 1,556 base XP. Not to mention, we racked up 4,335 assist damage. Long live them optics, yes. And in the end, I managed to get 121k almost profit. I had to shoot a lot of gold ammo though, because this tank not so good at that APCR from the distance. So I spent a lot of credits on gold ammo. But I did have credit boosters on before you say anything, okay? I had credit boosters on. That's why I made so much money. Alrighty folks, that pretty much concludes the video for the day. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below how do you feel about the 703, and of course how do you feel about this tactic. Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it effective? Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share the video with your friends so we can obviously grow the bee's knees to tremendous levels. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Ciao, ciao.